I started having dreams about a house. And then one day I received a letter and it became mine.
So the show is basically 10 YouTubers thrown into a crazy situation of a murder mystery.
And it's a mix of scripted and non-scripted.
But it's set in the 1920s.
Welcome. So the idea pretty much just started with me wanting to do a murder mystery dinner with my friends and just like enjoy it. And then I was like, oh, it'd be so cool if I like put cameras around and like recorded the whole thing and like edit it into a YouTube video. And then YouTube came around and was like, we'd love for you to pitch a show. So this was like the third one on my list of 3. And I was like, oh, I'll just throw it in there. And they loved that idea. And so I was like, okay, now I can make it even bigger than I even imagined and like add in some scripted elements and make it almost like a YouTuber make-believe game.
If your friends are wise enough, they'll be able to solve the clues and save you.
It was mostly us being ourselves mixed with like a character that we were given. So it wasn't all these YouTubers like acting. We were just playing make-believe. Like it was just having fun and reacting to the situations we were thrown into.
In this series, I am a hustler and I am trying to impress anybody who has money.
It's funny because in this show, I kind of play like the badass guy who comes into the situation and doesn't hold back and he's kind of mean to people. But then on YouTube, I'm kind of like the sad, dorky friend that everybody's like, oh, Shane. Well, okay, we'll watch him.
I'm essentially playing myself in the 1920s. So my character is a gambler, which I do gamble a little bit in real life. And I think, you know, that sort of character is a risk taker and she takes chances. And I feel like my entire life encompasses that.
Having YouTubers play a version of themselves just taken up a notch was really smart because it's where they're comfortable. Some of them haven't acted before, so it kind of gave them, you know, a space to explore but not have to go too crazy. Although for me, they made me a badass, so I don't know whose choice that was, but they should have rewritten that. Or recast it. PewDiePie. He said no.
It's the worst party ever. I think sometimes there's a misconception of people that, you know, think that our audience expects sort of these homemade movie type things, but things like this, it does take it to another level. And sometimes I think a lot of these audiences are sort of expecting that type of thing because they like to see the sort of downplayed vlogs, but they also like to see the behind the scenes and the production and what goes into that. So kind of being able to merge those two worlds together is incredible.
It's funny, when I first moved out to California 5 years ago, like my end goal was to go like, oh, traditional stuff, and then like my YouTube channel started like growing, and then these opportunities of getting to create my own projects was so exciting. And I mean, I'd so be down to do traditional projects, but right now I guess my focus is just creating stories of my own and making those happen.